Welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Roy Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Bob Dumas from N-Hance Hampton Roads. I had not heard of N-Hance Hampton Roads. Why don't you, first of all, let's just start with you give us a brief overview of what it is that your company does, and then we'll go into some better questions.
Okay, we refinish any type of wood surface in the home. We do kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets, wood floors, any type of trim, chair rails, doors, you name it, we can do it.
Okay, so, and I found our phone conversation interesting. I guess we'll start off with you have a tagline of no dust, no mess, no odor. But I know from seeing other construction projects of kitchens and floors and stuff, there's a lot of dust and there's a lot of odor.
Yes.
And there's a lot of mess, a whole lot of mess. So can you talk about that a little bit? How do you all get around that part?
Sure. When we're doing, well, any of the processes, but especially the floors, when we're doing the floor, we don't sand. We use buffers with abrasive pads and proprietary solutions. So we do a real deep clean on the floor first, and that gets all the dirt and all the wear and tear out of the wood, out of the grain, gets it cleaned up very nicely. And then
doesn't destroy it either, I guess.
Doesn't destroy it either. So since there's no sanding, we can do a lot of wood floors that other people can't. We can do engineered wood, bamboo, any type of distressed wood, because we're not taking that top surface off. So once we've got it all cleaned up, then we use a pH neutralizing sealer to seal the wood and get it ready for our finish or color. We do any color work. If there's any sun fading, we can blend that in. Any bald spots where there's no color, we fix that so you get a nice uniform color all the way across the floor. And then we use our finish on top, which is a very, very durable commercial grade finish.
Okay, so that takes care of the dust. And how about the smell?
No odor. All of our chemicals or solutions are all odor free. So you don't get any, they're safe for kids, birds, dogs, cats. It's not going to hurt anything.
And the mess?
No mess, because we don't sand, so you don't have the dust and the mess. And when we're done, we clean up everything. We leave your house nice and clean.
You just got an answer for everything. Okay. Well, see, I know that when you're starting to think about a project like that, one of the drawbacks is you're going, oh, the mess is going to just be a whole ordeal to go through. So
Right.
It sounds like it's not really that big of an ordeal.
We are as least intrusive into your home and your life as possible. So we don't want you to have to worry about a thing. We come in, we start on the floor, and most floors were done in a day.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we're going to get, don't jump too far ahead of me now. So my next question was, how long does it take to complete a floor?
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So you're stepping on my questions.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So it takes a day to do it.
We can do 600 to 700 square foot of floor in one day from start to finish. So it depends. Sometimes we can do a little more. If it's a nice straight shot, we can do a little more. But yeah, most of our floors are done in one day.
Okay. So now, what you say they're done in a day, but how long is it before you can actually walk on them or use them?
Great question. The best thing about our process, we use an ultraviolet light cured finish. Once the finish is dry, we have a ultraviolet light machine that we roll over the floor, and that cures the floor instantly. So when we're packed up and we're out, you move back into your floor immediately.
Oh, okay.
You can let the dogs out, put the furniture down, and just start using your floor.
Okay. All right. So now, when you and I talk, we actually spent most of the time talking about kitchens. So you want to talk about the options that people have when remodeling their kitchen, because a lot of people do that nowadays. A lot of people want to stay in the house they're in, and they just want to remodel it. So can you talk about that?
Yes, we have 3 different processes that we use in the kitchens, depending on what the customer wants. The first one is what we call a renew, and that's where we come in and get any damage, repair any damage to the cabinets, the doors, sun fading, water damage, especially underneath the sink area. There's usually, especially on an older kitchen, there's a lot of water damage, a lot of faded areas, and small cracks and different things along those lines. So we come in and fix all that water damage, take care of any sun fading, make all the cabinets a nice uniform color again, bring the color back to life, and then again we use our same ultraviolet light cured finish on top of that, so it's a very, very durable, strong finish. So it's going to continue to look good for a long period of time. The second option we have is a complete color change, and we do that two ways. The first of those is with a wood tone stain. So if somebody has a little lighter cabinet, they want to go darker, but keep the wood tones and see the grain and all that, then we spray those cabinets and we completely change the color with that. The second option with the color change is with what we call an opaque stain. We're a Home Depot home services company, and we work very closely with Home Depot as well as Behr Paint. So we can take our tint-based stain and have it tinted to any color that you want. So it doesn't matter what it is, we can do it, and it's just a stain, it's not a paint. So we put the stain on it, and then we again put our UV finish on it, so it's very, very durable, very strong, and gives you a factory-like finish.
All right, so now I know the answer to this because we already asked you, but if you had let's say a dark wood cabinet, and you wanted it to be a light color, like a white, okay, and so you can do that, and it would still show like the wood grain and everything would come through, but not the dark stain that was below it.
Exactly right. You still get the texture and the character of the wood, but it would be the white or whatever color that you chose to go with.
Looks a lot better than taking a paint roller to it, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes. We cringe. We probably get 3 to 4 calls per month from people who have painted their cabinets and really regret it. So unfortunately, there's nothing we can do unless they strip.
I was going to ask. That's my next question.
Can
you take that off?
Yeah, they'd have to strip it completely, and then we can fix it. But the problem with using paint is if over time it starts to break down, it gets dirt in it, it stays dirty, you can't clean it, and then it starts to chip. And the only thing you can do is repaint it. So.
It never looks as good.
No, it really doesn't.
Okay, so now, of course, if they don't use a service like yours, then the other options would be new cabinets or resurfacing? They
could replace their cabinets. And of course, when you replace your cabinets, you also have to replace your countertops and backsplashes and things like that. Or you can reface, where a company would come in and change your doors out and then put a laminate around the boxes. So the difference with us is we take what you've got and we make you love it again. So we take your existing wood and make it look exactly the way you want.
And it's less expensive.
And it's much less expensive. We're usually about 1/3 of the cost of refacing, and a lot less than replacing everything.
Okay. I can see the people checking your website now. Okay. Do you use? Well, I just asked about using paint, and you just said
no. It's all stained, so it's very, very, very light, and again, you still see that texture and character of the wood.
And now you talked about doing a floor in a day. How long does it take to do a kitchen?
The average kitchen is 3 to 4 days. So the way we work it, we go into a kitchen and we do it by section. So let's say it's going to take us 3 days. We'll do the first section. We start in the morning, take the doors and drawers off. Get those prepped. We prep the cabinets. We completely mask that area off so there's no overspray or nothing gets out into the rest of the house. It's completely ventilated. Then at the end of the day, that section is completely done, put back together, so you can use your kitchen that night. And then the next morning, we just come in and do the next section and the next section. So we try and be as least, we try and get out of your hair as soon as possible and allow you to use your home and your kitchen while we're still doing the work.
Okay, all right. Well, of course, we're going to have your contact information and all on at the end of this. But is there anything I've forgotten to ask you that you wanted to mention?
Why should people choose N-Hance?
Okay.
Well, we offer.
You're just giving us a whole mess of reasons. That's why I didn't ask that. Okay. but go ahead.
We are a member of the Better Business Bureau.
Uh-huh.
We are a Class A licensed contractor. We're fully insured. We use only employees. We don't use any subcontractors whatsoever. And all of our employees are background checked. So we're very, very confident that we can come in, do a great job for you. You'll be very pleased with what we do.
Okay, well, you can't ask for more than that. All right, so if you have a floor or a kitchen that has lost its luster and you'd like to get it looking great again, you can give Bob a call or contact him. His website and contact information is at the bottom of this page or at the end of this video, and I'm sure he'd love to talk to you about it. I thank you for coming in and being a guest today, and
Thank you, Rory.
I wish you a great deal of success.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.